morning and welcome back to Mom Talk. It is another Monday here at Victoria's house recording, and I pulled up in her driveway and she has got an inflatable pumpkin.
It's one of those things, like I said, I would never have an inflatable in my yard, and there it is.
It's really cute.
It's a ghost pumpkin.
You're the fun mom.
You know, my mother-in-law bought it for us, and the kids love it, so it's free, and why wouldn't I put it in the yard?
Well, I love it. And you're in a neighborhood. Like,
I am,
Are
yeah.
you allowed not to decorate?
I mean, I don't want to be the one without some type of decor.
No, for real. Do y'all have special rules, though?
If we do, I don't know about them. I mean,
Okay.
some people go full out in this neighborhood. Like, the whole front yard, they, like, tarp it up and make a whole indoor haunted house with, like, I mean, it's crazy.
Do y'all go to that house to trick or treat?
Yeah, we do.
I would. Okay.
We went, like, 3 times to that house last year to go in the haunted house in their driveway.
And your kids weren't scared?
They did warn us that the last, because it's, like, 3 rooms even.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Now you need to come check it out.
I'm coming over here.
Yeah. So the first room's just, like, lights and, like, ghosts and spiders or whatever. The second room's a little more. And then they're like, you might not want to take the kids in the third room.
Was somebody going to jump out at me?
I don't know exactly. We didn't go in the third room.
I wouldn't either.
I think Jarrett or my brother, somebody went in the third room, and, like, yeah, the kids didn't need to go in there, but, like, it was cool looking.
Okay, I'm such a baby. To this day, if my kids wanted me to do that, I would be terrified.
I went to one haunted house ever and never again.
Okay, same. I went to one. I was like, I'm going to do this.
I experienced it.
And why am I paying to be frightened when
I
I
don't
can
want
be
to.
scared sitting at home by myself?
Yeah, let me just turn off the lights and Jarrett be on shift.
Exactly.
That's all it takes.
It's enough for me and it's free.
Yeah. Has your kids ever been to one?
Never a haunted house. I mean, you know, we go trick-or-treating every year, and
Where do y'all go? Because y'all aren't in a neighborhood.
Right. So when I have them on Halloween, we go to my best friend Courtney's neighborhood. She has got an awesome neighborhood for trick-or-treating. I think everybody participates.
Goes all out.
But they definitely had a yard like you're talking about.
Yeah.
It had like some headless horseman trailer. You got to walk through stuff. And then the person on the porch is real and they scare you.
Yeah.
And I was like, y'all have to do it by yourself. I can't.
We'll be waiting for you on the street.
I'll be on the road. But you know, they are at that age where they think they want to watch a scary movie. And
Have we tried that?
Since it's Halloween time, I'm like, I hate scary movies. I don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
I think they watched some previews and I think they were like, okay, that is pretty scary.
Okay, for a scary movie, if I'm going to watch one, I'm not going to watch, like, I don't even know what they're called, like Michael Myers or whatever. I've never seen it.
Me
you know,
neither.
I'm not a movie person.
No,
I
you're
do not
not.
watch movies. But do you know what I actually wanted to watch and watched all of them?
What?
Paranormal Activity.
No.
Yeah.
Why did you pick that?
And I don't know, because it's like the most, I don't know, realistic one, because it's like real life and it's just like cameras they set up around their house and like all these weird things are happening.
So weird things did happen.
I don't know if it's real or not.
Okay.
But yeah, it was the most like real life one, and yeah, it was spooky.
I mean,
Why am I picking that? And like, there was another one. It was like a series or something, maybe. It was not a movie, like The Haunting on some hill.
yes, I've heard
I
of
watched
that.
that with Jarrett. And that
Wait,
was,
is that supposed to be real?
I don't know.
Okay.
See, I can't do too much digging because I don't need to know if it's real or not. It's realistic. It's not like actual math.
Based off
people.
true events?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I've seen a couple back in my day. Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay.
Because Jessica Biel was in it.
Okay.
But no, I hate all of them. I don't want to have anything to do with that.
I mean, I am not like the most jumpy person ever, but I'm not trying to freak myself out that bad.
No, we're not doing that. Now, I do decorate a little bit on the inside, but it's all cutesy.
We're not doing any outside though?
We have never done outside.
Okay.
When I was growing up, we never did outside. I'm not against it, but
You don't just have an attic of stuff
no,
to go.
I just have actually like a tiny box of stuff. And here's a Halloween pumpkin plate for my cookies.
Okay. Do y'all like carve pumpkins and put those on the porch, or do you paint them? Or
Okay, let me tell you. People might think this is weird. I have never carved a pumpkin until
What?
2 years ago. Is that weird?
Jordan. Yes, that's weird.
I missed my childhood.
Yeah. Where's your mom? We need to talk to her.
Get her. I don't know. And she's such an artist and like
Right, that's
artsy.
so weird to me. What?
So, but we did paint.
Okay, but you never gutted a pumpkin.
Never. And
What?
I'm going to tell you, I thought it was going to take like a chainsaw or something. I thought it was going to be hard.
Not your kitchen knife?
Right. But a couple of years ago, my kids asked me, I was like, okay, now I have to do it. I bought one of the kits. They're like $6. I'm like, how much is this going to work? Those things work.
Yeah, they do.
And I got pumpkins from my Aunt Joy's house. You know, the Sleepy Hollow.
Yes.
You got to take your kids.
I do have to take my kids because every time we pass it, Mason's like, when are we going to that skeleton place?
Exactly, because there's stuff that kids can play on.
Yeah.
You can get your pumpkins, your mums, whatever. Usually, I would just get mums. Of course, I would kill them. So now we're getting pumpkins to carve, like the big mamma jammas. And I mean, I'm not surprised Emma wants to do that. She's got such an eye for anything. But I got the kit. They picked out their little things. You tape them on there. I'm sure everybody already knows this except me.
Except you. You are still learning.
Yeah.
You're fresh.
But to gut a pumpkin, that's also disgusting.
But don't you kind of like it?
I mean, oh no.
Like, it is, but like, it feels good too.
I got a Walmart bag and used it as a glove.
So you didn't actually just go in with your hand.
No.
See, I'm in there with my hand.
But even when I like bake stuff like that and it says to knead it, that is so gross to me.
Ooh, okay, if I'm baking something, I'm not putting my hands in it.
Yeah, so
I'm not doing that.
So I didn't enjoy that part, but both of them did really good. I mean, I was impressed with their skills.
Had they carved them before?
No.
Okay.
But I mean, 2 years ago they were younger.
Right.
And we would just always paint.
You gave them your childhood.
I was like, this is what you do. You paint them.
Yeah.
And you don't get knives.
Yeah.
But no, they loved it. So now that is our tradition. We're going to carve some pumpkins. If they want to paint, I'll get multiple.
Yeah.
But we do not miss an opportunity to make a baked good that's themed with any holiday. So catch me with orange icing. It's time.
Yes. Listen, if I open this pantry right now, you would feel like you have a problem. I've got like the green. We're making Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Got the orange. We got black. All the sprinkles.
But it's so fun.
I mean, we need like the Rice Krispie treats and
Oh,
the cupcakes
yes.
and the cookies.
Mm-hmm. I did buy
Okay.
some sprinkles that are eyeballs
Yes.
this year.
I have those in my cabinet right now.
Yeah. So we haven't done them yet. It's the beginning of October right now. And I do have my kids' fall break this year.
Oh, sweet.
So that's abnormal. Usually Michael has fall, I have spring. We're switching this time so they could do something in spring. But we're just going to do a staycation since we
Love
just
it.
got back from New York.
Yeah.
But I also do love a staycation, and I literally have not had them for this time frame. I couldn't tell you if I
Since
ever
they
have
started
since
school?
the divorce. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I usually like have 1 or 2 weekends and that's it. But I'll have them the whole week. So I want to go to the pumpkin patch. I want to carve. I want to bake.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for you.
I'm so excited. I'm just trying to think. And I mean, they'll probably want to go to the trampoline place, but that's fine too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to do all the fall stuff then.
Are you going to decorate the outside of your house?
I mean, I don't have
Listen.
anything. Should I go buy it?
Maybe. Because let me tell you what. I went to Pop Shelf the other day because I wanted like a cute little Halloween wreath.
Mm-hmm.
I walk in and it's Christmas. And I was like, what's happening in here? And then they're like on like one little corner of the store, there was some leftover looking Halloween stuff. I mean, it was so cute and I got a wreath, don't worry. But like,
Okay, good. But it's just so small and they've already taken over.
it was still September and we were on Christmas. I was like, wait, hold on.
I mean, I know the retail stores go crazy.
They do. But I found some Halloween stuff, and my kids like to decorate the outside for everything.
Okay.
Like a doormat. Mason helped me put these lights on my front rail.
Okay, I thought you had lights too, but I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
What are they, orange?
They're orange. And they like do like a slow fade in, fade out.
You know what? One time, I don't know if you've seen these. It's like a little round black circle, and it's supposed to like put up onto your house like lights.
Oh, like a projector.
Yeah, so
Like the Christmas ones.
So I got that.
Okay.
And I don't know, it didn't work well for me. But maybe I could try that. Maybe a blow up.
Maybe.
I feel
I mean,
like
you could probably get them on sale now because it's Christmas already.
I was gonna say I'm not hating on Halloween, but Christmas is.
Yeah. Do you decorate outside for Christmas?
I mean, I put some lights on the porch, but also nothing crazy. And my kids are always on me about it.
Yeah.
Here's the phrase my mom would say, and I told her she said this, and she was like, I did? But when I would ask for Christmas stuff outside to decorate, she's like, would you rather have that or presents? I was like, oh my gosh, presents, I guess.
Yeah, when you put it like that.
But now, okay, it is October. I feel like I have to already start Christmas shopping. So then
Right.
I'm like, am I going to put that extra money towards decoration, or am I going to buy my kids more?
Buy them more this year, and then when it's on clearance on like December 29th
Get
this
it.
year, buy it.
Okay. Because they would love it.
I mean, that's what I ask for holidays. Like for Christmas and stuff, I ask for holiday decor.
Wow, that's a smart idea.
Because I don't want to buy that stuff, but I do want it.
Yeah, because I can never think of what
I can never think
want.
of things I want. I'm like, do you want to buy me some paper towels, maybe? Or like
You're my
laundry
grandmother.
detergent?
That was her list. Paper towels, some new pens, and stamps. That would be Grandma's
Yes.
Christmas list.
I am grandma.
Yes, you are.
So yeah, I'm like, okay, well you can buy me some like decor. I can decorate next year.
No, that's really smart.
You can get this on sale.
And like you said, pop shelf.
Mm-hmm.
So cute and inexpensive.
Yeah, I mean, my wreath was like $4.
Okay, are you going to have like a turkey up at Thanksgiving?
You know, I don't really do the whole fall decor. I go Halloween, which my Halloween's been up since like the 3rd week of September, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I go from Halloween to Christmas. So like early November, like after my birthday. My birthday's November 10th. So after my birthday, we can go ahead and decorate for Christmas.
Okay, so, you know, a lot of people
I think
say
last year I actually did it before my birthday.
Christmas?
Yeah. I mean, we were early.
Okay, I know
But we
some
weren't
people
the
have
only
like
ones.
a set day. I do Christmas this day. I don't have
I
that.
don't have that.
Just around about time when I'm feeling like getting the tree down.
You know, my kids, they like having things out in the yard, and now that we've started, they want something out there the whole time.
Okay, so what are you going to get for Christmas?
Well, we already have some outdoor lights for Christmas. We have an inflatable for Christmas. Again, my mother-in-law bought me an inflatable.
What is it?
You know, I really couldn't even tell you.
Okay. But
Yeah,
still,
I can tell you. It's a Mickey Mouse that says Merry Christmas with a little sign.
how adorable.
Santa Mickey.
You know, people think Thanksgiving gets the shaft, but I mean,
Well, what? I'm not putting a blow-up turkey in my yard. I mean, if my mother-in-law wants to get me a blow-up turkey, I guess I will.
Mitzi, if you're listening.
Yeah, if you hear this,
Okay.
they just want something in the yard.
That is really fun.
Who am I to kill their joy?
I mean, I can't blame them. And I always wanted it, so I should do that. I feel like I should do that for my kids.
Is it what your kids want?
Oh, yeah, they ask about
Yeah.
it. They don't necessarily ask for Halloween,
Yeah.
but for Christmas. And so I think the year they started asking me, I was like, well, your dad lives in a neighborhood, so like he might really want to.
Yeah.
So then he was up on the roof for them, you know, getting those lights up in the neighborhood.
Did you ever do like a Halloween party growing up? Like host one or go to one?
No, but the
Is that a
kids have
thing?
one every year.
Do they?
Yeah, at Michael's, and they love it. And
Okay.
they
Is
do
it
like
on Halloween or around Halloween?
just whatever weekend
Okay.
around Halloween. They do like a haunted hayride.
Okay.
Their grandparents have a ton of land, and they love it. I was afraid they were going to be scared to death on the haunted hayride. It went well.
Okay.
Yeah. Michael will have them Halloween this year. And
How does that work? Do y'all like meet up and trick or treat together, or like now that they're older, they do their own thing?
if it's his, he usually takes them to his neighborhood because he's got a neighborhood. If it's mine, I usually take them to Courtney's because she has a neighborhood. But I think it was last year or the year before, it was Michael's weekend, but they invited me to come. So we
Okay.
all went.
Gotcha.
Because, I mean, they still have Bryce and now Benson, who's old enough to trick or treat. So we just all walked around their neighborhood, or golf carted. But yeah, now Emma, she said she wants to dress up because I think, you know, they just want to look kind of like cutesy. She said they were possibly going to be I don't even know what you would call it, a traffic director. Like,
Oh.
they're getting the orange vest.
Okay.
And
We're
then,
entering the cutesy era.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, like,
Halloween's changing.
hot pink shorts and, like, a neon, like, they're neon,
Okay.
if you will.
Yeah.
Last year, they still were cute. They did, like, a hippie situation, and it was so cute. And they all walked around together. It was the first year they asked, could we go by ourselves? I was like, ooh,
Yikes.
that is scary for me. I'll be
Yeah.
a couple steps behind you.
Yeah. You'll think you're alone.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
You'll look alone.
Yeah. So it is in Courtney's neighborhood. I was not worried,
Yeah.
but I'm
You're
crazy.
not worried, but you're worried.
Yeah. So they'll probably do that again. Henry will still want to go full out trick or treating, but it's Michael's year. So he may just have Henry, and Bryce is in middle school now too. So I really
Right.
don't know.
It changes every year.
Yeah, it's changing every year. I thought Emma would be done and would want to hand out candy,
Yeah.
which she's not against, but
I mean, I remember being like, I think a freshman in high school and going trick or treating.
right. And now you see all those people reposting, like, don't be mean to these kids
Yeah,
if they
I
just
mean-
want to trick or treat.
Give them some candy.
I mean, I've never thought that.
I've never thought a thing about it.
But, there are some kids kind of smashing pumpkins around and stuff. But I've never
Okay,
had
well,
that
don't do all
problem.
that, but if you want a Snickers,
Yeah, you can have one.
come on over.
Henry, that's one thing he cannot wait for. He carves his pumpkin. When can I smash it into the
Yeah.
ground?
Yeah. Let me tear this thing up.
Yeah, he just wants to tear it up. He wants to hammer it, throw it, whatever he can do.
That is such a boy thing. So
Yeah.
my dad bought some like little, like small pumpkins at Lowe's or something the other day and brought them over. And Mason, I don't even know how we got to this, but my dad was like, Mason, you want to go throw that off the deck and see what it does? I'm like, what? So they did.
Was it a good time?
It was a good time.
Yeah.
And Mason just can't wait to do that again. I'm like, well, when we get big pumpkins, we're not just taking them straight to the deck and chucking them off.
Yeah. I was like, Henry, it'll like smash way better too if it's been carved a while, gets a little icky.
Yeah.
And then he always wants to take the seeds and plant them.
Okay, so Jarrett and I accidentally grew pumpkins one time.
Okay, we have too, but it wasn't an accident. Henry was proud of himself.
Well, good for him.
Like 2 whole pumpkins.
You know, we were proud of ourselves, and we didn't know we had done it.
Y'all are basically homesteaders.
No, I know. Like, it was the year I was pregnant with Mason. Like, we did our pregnancy announcement with some pumpkins.
Oh, that's right.
And, like, we had done them on the deck, and, like, I guess some seeds fell under the deck, and then all of a sudden there were pumpkins under my deck.
Yes.
I was like, well, would you look at that?
Okay, so now it's basically Christmas. So when do you start shopping? Like Christmas present shopping.
So Remy's birthday is October 15th.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like after that.
Okay.
I see what she kind of gets for her birthday and then
Go off of
start
that.
assessing like what she likes, what we're still into, what we're not into. And at my kids' age, they just change so fast in what they like.
Yeah.
Like I'm planning her birthday party right now. It's Paw Patrol themed. Are we still going to like Paw Patrol in 2 weeks when it's actually her party?
I mean, that's true.
It's risky.
Yeah, you have to wait till a little closer to time.
I mean, yeah. Even for their Halloween costumes, they're very into costumes right now. We have all the costumes you could imagine. I know we have their costume. I don't know what their costume will be on Halloween yet.
Mm-hmm.
But like, very into costumes. Couldn't tell you. Glad we have options.
Thank goodness. My kids have done that to me too. Like, I don't want to wear this anymore.
Yeah.
But they're so pumped to get it a month early.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, that's okay. That's great.
Yeah.
We'll switch
and then,
it up.
I mean, too, like, we're going to this trunk or treat thing that's like a week before Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a costume for that.
Yes.
One to wear to school when they get their dress up day, one for actual Halloween. And then, you know, they just kind of like live in their costumes right now.
Yeah.
And I'll allow it.
Yes, that's such a cute age to do all that.
So after Remy's birthday, I will start shopping for Christmas. And because, I mean, our family too, like, I do Amazon wish lists for my kids.
Mm.
So they each have their own. So there's a Mason, a Remington, and then a both.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I'm just scrolling Amazon, or if they specifically say they want something, I'll add it to their list.
Oh, that's smart. And your whole
Then
family
when
knows.
then when it's like birthdays or Christmas, I just send them the link.
Yeah, that's really easy.
I will go through and see kind of like what they're both into and then start shopping after her birthday.
Well, you know, I told my kids yesterday, don't ask me for anything else.
Yeah.
Don't ask me for one thing.
Don't.
And because it's all got to be Christmas stuff at this point. Like, it's that time.
Mm-hmm.
We've hit that time. And I feel like if I keep getting them stuff now, I won't have enough for Christmas. I mean, Emma's at an age where, wow, she wants everything.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't run out.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, I got to send the family stuff. So
Yeah.
each grandparent side, and then her being in 2 homes, she could get
Doubles and
double
it'd be
of
fine.
almost everything.
It'd be ideal.
Yeah. I do want to do like one, I feel like I always do a large present. It may not be physically large anymore because they're older. It might be financially large.
Yeah.
But I usually do like a large and then like some smaller things. And so I think I'm going to pitch it to their dad. Let's split this large item that can go back and forth to both homes.
Okay.
And I think he would be fine with that because, I mean, they have everything.
Right. They're not in need.
No, Emma really is into like the hair and makeup stuff right now. Like if she
Which
could
is
just,
a good time, but can add up.
I know. I mean, she would buy out Sephora,
Yeah.
and I would be broke. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have to split some stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
Henry wants a virtual reality thing.
Okay.
Have you seen those? Like
Like
I
the
mean,
goggles?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is wild to me.
I mean, what a time to be alive.
I
really.
know. Do you like put on a game and you pretend fight, or
I guess. I mean, I've seen people like, you know, accidentally punching their TVs or siblings because
Yeah,
they're like in the game.
I just, you know, I want to get them what they want.
Mhm.
But that's weird. I don't know. I need to talk to some people who own one.
Yeah. How do we find these people?
Yeah, what are the capabilities? I honestly don't even know how much it costs.
Yeah, let's start with that.
Yeah, I'm going to start there. I'd rather get him like a good set of golf clubs.
Oh, yeah.
Like, He's getting more interested in that.
Okay.
And when we have any downtime from baseball. So he has the basics, like a driver, and then like I think Michael gave him an old bag, but he's like,
he's into it.
yeah, he's like, I want to pick out a bag. And then when I looked at those prices, I was like, well,
Oh, yeah.
my word.
Yeah.
That's got to be for a special occasion.
Sure enough.
Yeah,
Golf is pricey.
I know. And then we split Christmas and Thanksgiving as well. So
Like the day.
So it's every other for Halloween. Thanksgiving, we literally split the day. Which
Like we're changing over at lunch.
pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, the way our families had stuff set up really worked out for us
Okay, great.
because we were already going to both
Right.
before. So now my kids can just go to both. So
Still, yeah.
we have Thanksgiving brunch at my family. I know some people think that's weird, especially my sister can't stand it because we have brunch food on Thanksgiving instead of like a big Thanksgiving meal.
I don't know. How many places do y'all have to go? Because my family, we went to so many places, a change of food would be nice.
I know. That was my thinking.
Yeah.
And she has her husband's family. I think they do it on different days.
Okay.
So she is going to still get Thanksgiving food, but it may not be on Thanksgiving Day.
Right.
And you know what? Our family spices it up and might bring some dressing to brunch.
Hey.
Who knows what could happen?
You know, Thanksgiving food left over the next day
Oh,
for breakfast.
so good.
Yeah.
But then we're able, like, everybody can come
Yeah.
because everybody has somewhere else to go. So then they go with Michael in the afternoon, get to see his whole family. And then for Christmas, my family has always done like a big Christmas Eve, everybody together. So I have them every Christmas Eve.
Okay.
And then he has them every Christmas Day.
Well, that works out.
It really, I mean, I feel like it works out the best it can.
Now, is that sad?
So when we set that up, we did it because of how our families were already celebrating.
Yeah.
It really worked out for me having them Christmas Eve
Yeah.
because they're waking up Christmas Day with me.
Who doesn't want that?
I know. I just could not be happier. And
You know, that's the real win here.
it is. And I mean, they still go to Michael's right after. I'm talking early. And they get Santa at both places,
Yeah.
which win for them on that.
True.
And then when I'm home on Christmas Day, I know I had that whole day before with them, which really, you know, people told me when I got divorced, whatever day you celebrate is that day.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be Christmas Day or Thanksgiving Day.
The day is what you make it.
But there are a couple of times through these past years where I'm sitting home at Christmas Day alone and I'm like, But I mean, I just take it as a day to relax. I clean up.
Yeah.
Because
Chaos.
all the stuff has destroyed our house, like
Yeah.
from days before.
Right.
So it's okay.
Was it harder when they were younger?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, now they can talk to me, and I mean, they could always talk, but they're excited. They're going to their dad's house. They
More
get to see him, more presents. Then they go to his mom's house, more presents. A day
so
of
many
fun.
fun things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a day of fun for them. So I know they're good. So I've really never been super down about it because
Okay.
Christmas Eve has always been like my day.
Right. And that's such a win, too. Like, they get to wake up with you.
Yeah.
So just focusing on that.
Yeah. So I'm ready for all the holidays. I love them all. Like, I'm excited. I don't have them this year on Halloween, like I said, but Halloween's not my big thing.
Yeah.
So as long as they're doing whatever they're doing, no, I'm ready. Like, it's Christmas time to me, even though it's still like 90 degrees out.
Oh, yeah. Well, next week it's supposed to be so cold.
Oh, okay.
Did you know this?
No.
Break out the sweaters.
Okay.
I know you're going to freeze.
Well, you know, Emma already got a couple long sleeve options because I really try to get those ahead of time so
Okay.
she's not freezing at school.
Right.
And last night she was like, it's so hot tomorrow. I'm ready to wear my long sleeve.
Buckle up, Emma.
I know. I was
It's
like-
next week.
I was like, I wouldn't yet. Like, you're always hot anyway.
Yeah.
So just give it a minute, and then you can break out the long sleeves.
Yeah. Listen, do your kids, have they kind of like plateaued with growth? Like, do they get to wear their stuff for more than like one fall?
Emma might be at that right now.
Okay. Are we still buying things every season? Because, like, that's where I'm at with my kids.
Yeah, like you've got to do an overhaul
Like,
every season.
Nothing fits them year to year.
Right. The only reason I'll be doing an overhaul is because Emma doesn't like it anymore after a week.
Okay.
But
I mean, middle school girl. Yeah,
I know. I cannot blame her. Now, both of their feet grew like, I'm talking like, Emma went from a 5 to an 8.5.
Oh my
I'm like, how were you wearing
gosh.
those? And Henry went from a 3 to a 5. I'm like,
Just jumping up.
like, did you tell, why didn't you tell me?
You need to notify somebody.
Yeah. So their shoes are crazy. Maybe Emma will be done at 8.5.
Okay.
But Henry, I pretty much have to do a replacement still.
Okay.
He's,
I'm like, how long am I going to be doing this for?
yeah, a little bit more,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Mason, speaking of shoes, he went, okay, it wasn't that long ago. I got rid of some of his shoes, and I think they were size 8s.
Mm-hmm.
He's about to go into an 11.
Oh, wow. See?
When did I give you those shoes for Cal?
Oh, yeah, that's been summer?
I mean, literally, like, what, 3 months, maybe?
Yeah.
4?
Mm-hmm.
8 to 11. I'm just like, what's happening?
I know.
He's giant.
We brought Henry a pair of cleats for the fall ball season. He wore them one time, and they were too small.
See, how?
I don't know. He's like, I'm not lying. I was like, no, I believe you.
No.
I just have to go get new cleats now.
Yeah. These winter coats, like, I'm on Marketplace. Like, you know, when your kids are little, I think you fall for you have to go to the store and buy them these new things.
Yep.
But everybody's literally in the same struggle with this.
Mhm.
And so these jackets have been worn one season.
There's nothing I hate more than buying a jacket. And I'm always cold. But,
Yeah.
like, the cost of a good jacket,
Right.
but my kids are going to grow out of it.
I know.
No.
So I am checking the Marketplace and, like, I don't even know what this time because
Yeah.
I am not paying $60 for you to wear this for 12 weeks.
You know what I did already buy? Snow bibs.
That's smart. I put those on my kids' Christmas list.
That is good.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I always hope it snows. And
We
now,
got it good last year.
now I just buy black because Emma's passing that right on down to Henry.
Yep.
Now this year, the one he's getting passed down is black with the pink inside, but that'll be
But
fine.
you know what?
Because I don't want to buy those,
No.
but we got to be ready. And then I just got rain boots, like fresh new rain boots.
Yeah.
So they're not going to keep them super warm, but at least their feet won't get wet.
Right.
So I'm ready for snow.
See, growing up, we never even had snow bibs.
Oh, I didn't. No. I
Like-
remember layering up and not being able to move.
Yeah, you just put on like a bunch of sweaters and some hoodies and like some socks as gloves and then gloves
Yes.
over top of it. Like
Yeah.
it was not like full winter gear. Like we didn't go on wintry vacations. Like we're
Oh,
not
absolutely not.
skiing,
No.
snowboarding, none of that. So there was no real need.
Yeah.
And then Jared's like, "Where's your snow bibs?" And I'm like, "My what?"
So he has them readily available.
You know, hunting, and he has done some like colder activities and like been to like Canada and cold places.
Yeah.
So he had all the gear.
So what do
growing
you
up.
have now? Do you have anything yet?
Oh no, I still am doing the old school. Like,
Okay.
Just what I've got. It's what
No,
I've
me
got.
too. I've got on a pair of sweatpants which do nothing
Not a thing.
when it's that cold
I
and
have on
wet.
like 3 pairs of pants. I've got like some
Leggings.
and then some sweats, and then like I don't even know what to call them. Those like athletic pants that are like the water.
Swishy?
Yeah, swoosh, swoosh, when you walk. Yeah. So I put those on and
Okay.
tuck them into my old like boots that I would have used to have worn out and about, but
Do you-
they're like scuffed up and old now, and I'll just put those on.
Okay. Do your kids, I mean, I know they like the snow. How long can they make it out there?
Let me tell you what, Mason has no limit.
Okay.
So last year, you know, it was super cold, like
Oh.
pipes busting, like -10.
Yes,
for
unbearably
days.
cold. That's right.
So Mason was outside as long as we would let him be. We had to force him inside. He is Jarrett. Temperature doesn't matter. It can be 110. It can be -10. We're outside.
Oh, that's
He doesn't
miserable.
care. He does not care.
I mean, my kids will obviously last longer than me, but with that cold, they could not hang. That was
No.
terrible.
Mason is Jarrett. They're freaks of nature. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, they
I
were.
really don't know what to tell you. Remy, she would go out for like 4 seconds and be like, "Okay, it's cold."
Yeah.
And late in the summer, she's like, "It's hot," and she comes in.
Yeah, she's had enough.
Spring and fall, she'll stay outside all day.
See, that's Emma's weather.
Yeah, it's my weather too. Really.
Yeah, it's just perfect. It's perfect right
Yeah,
now.
but I mean, when it's like snowy but cold, but like regular cold,
Right.
Remy will stay out forever too.
She does good.
If there's snow to play with.
Mm-hmm.
If there's not snow to play with, we're not just hanging out because it's cold.
No. What do y'all do for Christmas? Like, does Jarrett shift? Like, do they take turns or just how does that go for?
So yeah, he works every third day if it falls on his day. So what has happened? You know, Mason's only 4, so we've only done it a few times. So some years he goes in on Christmas morning. He has to be there at 8 if he's going in. So that's not too bad because I mean,
Wake
Mason's
up so early.
So if he's going into shift, that doesn't really affect it. What has been hardest so far is when he's getting off Christmas morning because he gets off at 8.
Okay. So he's missed the festivities or do you wait?
So our Santa has been very kind to us. Our living room's kind of its own room. It's not like an open concept at all.
Mm-hmm.
Santa has taped our living room shut with like gift wrap.
Aw, how cute.
And like our elf left a goodbye note and like said to wait until Daddy got home.
That's so sweet.
So Santa has really helped out on
Yeah,
those
he
years.
has.
And the elf, you know, has helped out too.
Mm-hmm.
The older they get, I don't know exactly how that'll look, but before Jarrett was on like this new squad thing he's on now, my dad would actually, so my dad's a firefighter also.
Right, of course.
So when Jarrett is getting off work, my dad is going into work.
Oh, so for y'all to celebrate as one whole big family.
We have one out of every 3 days
Okay.
for any occasion.
But you're used to that with your dad?
My dad didn't start at the fire department until I was in 7th grade.
Oh, okay.
So when I was growing up, he was always home.
Mm-hmm.
And then by 7th grade, you know, it's just different.
So y'all definitely don't have a set day to celebrate. You can't.
No, it changes. Now that Jarrett's on the squad, Dad can't go in and cover for Jarrett. So, like, if Jarrett was getting off at 8, my dad might go in at 5. So Jarrett could leave at 5.
Right.
Before. Now that's not an option, but that's okay. I mean, yeah, I've just gotten used to I can have either my husband or my dad for most things. I cannot have both. Sometimes I get lucky and it's both.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I like it when Jarrett's obviously off on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Like when that's his 48 hours off.
Yeah, best case.
That's the best case scenario. If I don't get that, I really like for him to be home Christmas Eve.
So he can wake up that morning.
He can wake up that morning. And, you know, just going to bed the night before, it's different when you're just by yourself.
Oh, yeah. Were you
And-
sad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, my parents stayed and, like, helped me do some stuff
Mm-hmm.
before bed. And, like, it's just sad. And
Yeah.
it's different. And
Yeah.
even when my parents are here, which I appreciate their help, I want Jarrett.
Yeah, of course.
And, like, you know, the older the kids get, I'm sure we're going to have Christmas mornings without him. But, I mean, it is what it is, and we're not the only ones.
Is he sad?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure he is, but, again, he knows it's just how it is.
Right.
And, you know, the fire station, too, a lot of the guys are so considerate. Like, if they have older kids
Mm-hmm.
or no kids or whatever, they will stay so that those guys can have, like, longer at home. Or
That's
they'll come
really
in
nice.
early.
Yeah.
So they are nice. They do help each other out with that when they can. But I mean, it's just part of the job.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thankful that even if he's on shift, we can go see him.
Right.
You know, I think about military families a lot.
Oh my gosh, you just read my mind. Like, I was
I
thinking.
think about them all the time because I'm like, I don't like doing 24 hours alone.
Right.
I don't like doing 48 on the times he works 48 alone. Jarrett went to New York a
Yeah.
few weeks ago, and I was like,
A week?
How
Yeah.
do people do this?
Right.
I felt so out of sorts and everything was weird. And I know it becomes your new normal if that's your life, but it is hard. And I
Right.
just think, like, growing up in a military town, too.
Yes.
And
Knowing a lot
knowing
of
so many
Mm-hmm.
families.
Like, how did they do it?
How?
Yeah. Because you know the parent who's away is missing out and so sad. And then
Yeah.
the parent at home is also missing them, but having to do everything.
And, you know, the parent that's home is sad, too.
Of course.
And,
Because their whole family's not there as a unit.
right. And, like, for me, I don't know, I just almost feel guilty that Jarrett had gone to work, even though it's the job he chose. I
Right.
feel guilty because I get to be here and do it all.
Yeah.
But I also feel stressed because I have to be here and do it all.
Right. It's all
I
on your
get
shoulders.
to and have to, like,
Yes.
simultaneously. Like, so thankful and appreciative. But it is stressful.
When I started doing it by myself,
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Right.
And like, I felt like I had limitations. I mean, I put them on myself, but I can't build this or
Right.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to get over that. But it is definitely weird to be by yourself and
It
just doing it.
Doing it. I mean, you make it happen.
Yeah.
But yeah. It is weird and uncomfy
Mm-hmm.
at first.
Yeah.
But yeah, Christmas, I'm ready. And then this year, I'm pretty sure Jarrett's off. I think this is the first year since Mason's been born. Jarrett is off Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Yes. Okay. We are definitely
So,
ready.
I'm excited. I think it might have been like that Mason's first Christmas when he was like, I don't know what, 7 months old.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been a minute.
Okay. I'm
So
excited for you.
I know. I'm so excited.
Okay, y'all, thanks for listening to us talk about all our holidays. And if you have any really good Christmas present ideas, send them our way.
Yes, for toddlers or preteens.
Yes, up to 13. send them our way. And thank y'all for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. You can now follow us on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And thank y'all for listening.
Bye.
Bye.